I heard her laugh before I opened the door. Not the laugh she gave me. No, this one was unguarded, youthful, sharp, free. It wasn't meant for me. 12 years of marriage, and I still knew the difference. I didn't rush. I didn't call out her name. Just set the groceries down, loosened my tie, and walked up the stairs like it was any other day. Halfway to our bedroom, I heard his voice, low, familiar, unmistakable. And then came the sound of skin against skin, sheets twisting, her laughing again, breathless this time. I opened the door, and I watched them. They didn't stop, not at first. She froze mid-movement. He turned, eyes wide, mouth stupidly open. But I didn't say a word. I just reached into my coat, pulled out a manila envelope, tossed it on the nightstand. 12 years distilled into one quiet motion. Signed and dated, I said. Then I walked out. They thought I hadn't noticed. The late-night texts, the sudden gym membership, the unexplained smiles at her phone screen. She said it was stress, said I was imagining things. So I believed her, at first, because love does that. It fills in cracks with lies you agree to swallow. But her story frayed at the edges. Too neat, too rehearsed. And then there was him, my best friend since college. He helped us move into our first house, gave a toast at our wedding. He used to call her sis. Now he called her baby. I saw the way her eyes flicked toward the door when he visited. The way she wore perfume only on Thursdays, when I worked late and he always just happened to drop by. She never saw me watching. I stopped talking, but I didn't stop listening. I made copies of her messages, synced her phone, recovered deleted chats, screenshots, videos, hotel receipts. A year's worth of betrayal hidden behind a locked folder named Vacation Photos. He'd been there for our anniversary last year, literally. She told me she needed space, took a trip to clear her head. He met her at the lake house. They took photos, made memories, drank champagne I had paid for. I printed everything, bound it neatly in a folder, numbered, indexed, included the legal papers, signed by me, assets split, no contest. And then I waited for the perfect moment. A day like any other, a Tuesday, a bag of groceries in my hand and poison in my heart. 2 days later, she showed up at my office. No makeup, hair undone, panic smeared across her face. "Wait, please, let me explain." I motioned to the chair. She sat. I didn't. I handed her the folder again, watched her eyes move from page to page. Her mouth trembled, her hands shook. It wasn't what it looked like. I raised an eyebrow. Which part? She had no answer, just tears she hadn't earned. You? She asked. I nodded once. Why didn't you say anything? Because silence hurts more than shouting. Because I wanted her to feel the cold echo of her own voice in a room where no forgiveness lived. That night, I texted him. 1 sentence, 1 link, no explanation. His wife messaged me 20 minutes later. She thanked me, said she had suspected for months, said I had just given her what she needed to leave him for good. I sent her the folder, everything. Let him lose more than just me. The next morning, I blocked them both. No final words, no closure, just absence. Let it rot in their mouths like everything they chewed through behind my back. She called me 14 times that week. I didn't answer. She showed up once, sat on our porch, cried into her hands. I locked the door. 12 years gone, and all I felt was clean. Not happy, not relieved, just done. I changed the locks, sold the bed, painted the room where it happened, burned the sheets, literally. A part of me wondered if I'd ever feel again. But the part that mattered, he was finally quiet. No more pacing, no more questioning, no more trying to be enough for someone who counted my sacrifices like favors owed. She said I was her hero once. Heroes save people. I saved myself. and that's more than she ever did.